Hey YouTube, here's a tutorial video on hooking up your Korg Kronos 2 to your 2016 MacBook Pro. So this is the MacBook Pro with the USB-C type connections. So I just recently got my Korg and I recently got a Mac, so I thought I'd just share with you the learnings that I have from connecting the whole thing up myself. So yeah, that's me there with a pen. So let's get that cracking, shall we? Here we go. Look at me right, crikey Charlie. How to connect your Korg Kronos 2 with a MacBook Pro? Question. Right, first thing you want to do is download the driver, that's right. So not complicated, just go to Google and Google it. That's what I did, there you go. I Googled it, it came up, number 2, clicked it. Then when it loads, there you go. On the bottom of that page is the driver. So you want to click that driver and it just drops into your downloads folder. So you want to find that and install it. Step number 2, there you go. So clicked it, there it is, found it. I'm going to click on that and now I'm going to install it. So a new window pops up with a little box, double click the box and then just click continue, install, continue, etc. So there it goes, a load of stuff, just hit yes, OK, continue, accept until it's finished, and then when it's finished it's going to restart your Mac for you. So there we go. Beautiful. There we go. Get a big green tick. Now you want to restart your Mac. There we go. Now you want to plug it in. Now because this is the new Mac, it's got the USB-C connection. So you can plug it in one of two ways. You can plug it in with the old cable, so that one there, that's a USB-B to USB-A. So you can plug it in with that using a connector, or you can plug it in with this one, a USB-B to USB-C, obviously without a connector. So I choose the former because I've got one of those cables lying around. So there it is. So that's just a printer cable. So if you have a printer, you're probably going to have one of these. That's the bit that goes into the back of the printer. So, and there's the other bit. So that's the cable. Here comes my adapter flying in from. Yeah, there you go. That's my adapter. My adapter is a slightly more expensive one. It's one of those Apple ones. So it's got a few extra things in there. So I'm going to plug in the big ends to the back of the Kronos. Now there's 3 USB ports on the back of that Kronos. Ignore those 2 smaller ones. Ignore those 2 on the left. Just plug it into that big one. I mean, it's only going to fit into one of them anyway, so good luck with trying to get it into the other one. And the other end goes into your adapter. And then the whole thing goes into the side of your MacBook Pro. Just beautifully like that. There you go. One-handed. And there's the whole setup. So it's plugged in at one end to the Mac. Plugged in at the other end to the back of the Korg Kronos. Beautiful. Right, step 5. Can't remember what I wrote here. Turn on Mac. There you go. Turn on the Mac and run Logic. And there's another step here as well. Check the settings. Now I missed a bit here. You've got to check the settings in Logic and in the Mac and also on your Korg Kronos. So here's me checking those settings on my Korg. So you want to just go into your global mode. So you just want to click the global button. And within global mode, you'll see this little option saying local control on, if I can focus that. So there it is there, local control on. You want to untick that. So you don't want local control on, you want it off. So I'm going to come in there with my my pen, my special tablet pen. There we go. Local control is now turned off. So we're all good to go. So just remember, once you've finished doing that, go back to program mode. So you've got your instrument up and running again. There we go. So I've got my Berlin Grand sitting there waiting to go. So let's just nip back into the Mac. So we're going to go up to the search bar on the top and type MIDI. And we're going to open up our audio MIDI settings page. And in there we'll see that we've got Kronos showing up on the left. There's another page as well that we want to look at. That's the MIDI page. So we're just going to have a quick look in there. Up on the top, go to Windows and show MIDI suite. So here it comes. There you go. So there's the you see the Kronos showing up there as a device, and we see that it's active and it's live, as opposed to the one next to it, which is grayed out. The Kronos is not grayed out. There you go. It's all looking good. So we're happy. We're happy that everything's all set up, all plugged in, and all ready to go. So we can close that now. So let's load up Logic. Let's click on that. Get that bouncing, and let's just make sure everything looks good inside there as well. So Logic's fired up. We'll go up into our preferences and go up into our audio preferences. The key thing here is that our input device is set to Kronos. So the output device can be whatever your output is. Mine's just my default output. So now we're happy with that. We can go for a new project. When that loads up, it comes up with the default screen. So we're going to select external MIDI, and straight out we see output Kronos. So Kronos can send up to 16 different sounds on 16 different channels. So by default it just selects the first channel, so that will hook up to whatever you've got on your program page. So we'll just leave that as the default, so Kronos sound 1, and we'll select that, and then it loads it up onto the page, and then there we go. We're all set up, all ready to go. So let's just hit record, and then the minute we hit record, here we go. Here's a little tune that I'm just playing just now. And there you go. That's how you hook up your Korg Kronos 2 to your MacBook Pro. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks.